Next, another classification, that is the third type of classification based on the mechanism of the polymerization. So, previously we discussed the classification of the polymers based on the source. Second one is the based on their structures, and here the third classification is based on the mechanism of the polymerization process. So, based on this mechanism of polymerization process, polymers can be classified into two types. One is the addition polymerization process. Formation polymer is the addition polymer. Second one is condensation polymerization process. In this process, formation polymer is called as a condensation polymer. Simple addition polymerization means here the polymer addition polymer will be formed without any losing simple molecules like a water and methyl alcohol, ammonia. Then the formation polymer is called as a addition polymer. Just here the adding the monomeric units. There is no loss of any molecules, any simple molecules. So that polymerization is the addition polymerization, and here the formation polymer is the addition polymer. Second type is the condensation polymerization. Simple. Here the formation of the polymer by losing the simple molecules like a water or NH3 or methyl alcohol. Then the formation polymer is called as a condensed polymer, and that polymerization is the condensation polymerization process. So this is the difference between the addition polymerization and the condensation polymerization. Addition polymerization means simple. Here only we are adding the monomeric unit. The polymer will be formed without any losing molecules, simple molecules. Condensation polymerization means when we are adding the monomeric unit, the polymer will be formed by losing the simple molecules like a water and ammonia. The formation polymer is called as a condensation polymer. So we observe some example. One is the addition polymer. So example for the addition polymer is the polyethylene, polyvinyl chloride, neoprene rubber, Teflon. What is that? Teflon, polyacryl nitrile, polyacryl nitrile. So these are the few examples for the addition polymers. Means here the polymer will be formed without using any simple molecule. Example already we have to know. That is the formation of the polyethylene. So in the formation of the polyethylene molecule, n moles of the ethene molecule just add with each other. Then it will be formed a large molecule, that is a polymerized molecule, that is called as a polyethylene. Here there is no losing the any simple molecule. So this type of polymers is called as a addition polymer. And second type of polymer is the condensation polymerization. So already we have to know the condensation polymerization means here the polymer will be formed by losing the simple molecule. So the well-known example for the condensation polymer is the nylon 6,6. Nylon 6,6. Another one is the terylene. And another one is the betylene. So these are the few examples for condensed polymer, nothing but condensation polymerization. So we observe one example, that is the nylon 6,6. Here this nylon 6,6 can be formed from adipic acid condensed with the hexamethylene diamide. Adipic acid means COOH, CH2 taken for COOH. 2 carboxylic acids and 4 methylene groups are present, that will be called as a adipic acid. Here n mole of adipic acid condensed with n moles of hexamethylene diamide means NH2 methyl groups of the methylene groups of the 6 hexamethylene diamide. Condensed with each other, by losing the water molecule. How they can be losing the water molecule is simple. In carboxylic acid, functional group OH. In amine functional group, one hydrogen. One OH and one hydrogen combine to form the H2O, and they are losing that H2O molecule. Then it is converted as nylon 6,6. What is the mechanism? In carboxylic acid functional group, which will be losing, OH will be losing. In amine functional group, which will be losing, hydrogen will be losing. Then it combined with OH and IH, it will be eliminated as a water molecule. Then this will be given a nylon 6,6 polymer. So in the carboxylic acid, OH will be losing, remaining is the CO. In amine group, H will be losing, remaining will be NH. So here the CO and H group will be present, just like a amide group. C double bond O NH2. C double bond O NH2, like a amide. So how many amides are present? N moles of amides are present. That means polyamides are present. Due to that reason, the nylon 6,6 is also called as a polyamide. The nylon 6,6 condensed polymer also called as a polyamide. So this is the formation of the nylon 6,6 condensed polymer. How we can identify it is the condensed polymer means when we observe the mechanism of the formation of the nylon 6,6 polymer. N moles of the adipic acid monomer is condensed with the N moles of hexamethyl diamide by using the simple molecule like a water molecule. By using the simple molecule like a water molecule, then it will be converted as nylon 6,6 polymer. So here the nylon 6,6 polymer will be formed by using the water molecule like a simple molecule. So due to that reason, it is called as a condensed polymer, and this polymerization is called as a condensation polymerization. And nylon 6,6, in the nylon 6,6 polymer, polyamide groups are present. Due to that reason, it will be called as a polyamides. So this is the meaning about the condensation polymerization, an example for the condensed polymer. For example, in nylon 6,6 polymer, the monomer names are the adipic acid and hexamethylene diamine. Adipic acid and hexamethylene diamine can be act as a monomer for nylon 6,6 polymer. Similarly, condensed polymer, we observe the another example, that is the terylene or decrat. How it can be formed with N moles of the terephthalic acid. So this is the terephthalic acid. Is condensed with the N moles of the ethylene glycol. So here when it is condensed ethylene glycol, here the H molecule from the carboxylic acid, OH group from the ethylene glycol combined with each other, it will be losing the water molecule. Finally, it will be used the terylene or decran polymer. So in the terylene or decran polymer, it is also example for the condensed polymer. Why? Because it is example for the condensed polymer, it can be formed by using the simple molecule like water. So due to that reason, it will be called as a condensed polymer, and that polymerization is called as a condensation polymerization. And in this terylene or decran, the monomers namely the ethylene glycol and terephthalic acid. These are the monomers for the terylene or decran. So when we observe the terylene or decran polymer, the ester group will be present. So this is the esters group. It can be repeated. These esters group can be repeated. So polyester groups are present. So due to that, it is called as a polyesters. So terylene or decran is also called as a polyester. So this is the classification. Another classification of the polymers, that is based on the mechanism of the polymerization, based on the mechanism of the polymerization, how many polymers will be present? Two types. One is the addition polymer, second one is the condensation polymer. Addition polymer will be formed due to the addition polymerization. Condensation polymer will be formed due to the condensation polymerization process. This is the another classification. So another classification is the based on the type of monomers. Based on the type of monomers. So based on the type of monomers, the polymers can be classified into two types. One is the homopolymer, second one is the copolymer. That is that one is the homopolymer, second one is the copolymer. Homopolymer means nothing but if the polymer will be formed by using the only one type of the monomer, that is called as a homopolymer. Copolymer means if the polymer will be formed by different type of the monomers. Different type of the monomers are present, that is called as a copolymer. Here we observe some example. Homopolymer. So polyethylene, polyvinyl chloride, polyacrylonitrile, Teflon, neoprene rubber. So these all are the examples for the homopolymer. Means here these polymers will be formed by using the only one type of the monomer. Only one type of the monomer. Only one type of the monomer will be present, that is called as a homopolymer. So polyethylene. Ethylene is the monomer. Polyvinyl chloride. Vinyl chloride is the monomer. Polyacrylonitrile. Only acrylonitrile is the monomer. Teflon, tetrafluoroethylene. Only one type of monomer is present. So polyethylene. Ethylene is the monomer. Only one type. So it is called as a homopolymer. Polyvinyl chloride. So this is the vinyl chloride. CH2 double bond CH bond Cl. Only one type of the monomer will be present. So it is also called as a homopolymer. Next, Teflon. Tetrafluoroethylene. CF2 double bond C2. Only one type of monomer is present. So it is also example for the homopolymer. So this is the meaning about the homopolymer. Next we move to the copolymer. Means different type of the monomers will be present. So buna S, buna N, Bakelite, nylon 6,6. So this nylon 6,6 already previously we discussed. The monomers of the nylon 6,6. What are the? Hexamethylene diamide, adipic acid. Means different two types of the different type of the monomers are present. One is the hexamethylene diamide, another one is the adipic acid. Hexamethylene diamide, adipic acid. Different type of the monomers are present. So that type of polymer is the copolymer. So nylon 6,6 is the example for the copolymer. Copolymer means what is the different type of monomers. Different types of monomers are present, that is called as a copolymer. For example, Bakelite. Bakelite means the monomers are the phenol and formaldehyde. Phenol and formaldehyde means different type of the monomers are present. So it is the also example for the copolymer. Next, buna N, 1,3-butadiene acrylonitrile. 1,3-butadiene acrylonitrile, different type of the monomers. Buna S, 1,3-butadiene and styrene. Buna S, 1,3-butadiene and styrene. Different type of the monomers are present. So this is the example for the copolymer. So this is the classification based on the type of the monomers. Another classification based on the type of the monomers. How many types of polymers are exist? There are two types. One is the homopolymer, another one is the copolymer. Next we move to the another type of the polymer, that is based on the molecular forces in between the monomers in the polymer. So in between the monomer, the molecular forces, based on the molecular forces, the polymers are classified into the four types. One is the elastomers, second one is the fibers, third one is the thermoplastic, fourth one is the thermosetting polymers. This is the elastomers, fibers, thermoplastics and thermosettings. In between the monomer unit, weak attraction forces will be present. That is called as elastomers. Example for that is the Brunner rubber. In between the monomer units, stronger bond, like a strong hydrogen bonds are present. So that is called as fibers. Polyesters and polyamides are the example for the fibers. In between the monomer, for example, thermoplastics means on heating of polymer, it is softening. On cooling, if the polymer is converted to the hardness material. On heating, polymer is converted to the soft nature. On cooling, it is converted to the hard nature. So that type of polymer simply called as a thermoplastics. Example for that is the PVC. On heating, the polymer will be converted to the hard material. So the type of polymers is called as a thermosettings. So example for the thermosettings is the Bakelite. So these are the four types of the polymer classification. What is that? Based on the molecular forces in between the monomeric units. So this is the classification of the polymer based on the molecular forces.